Clark waits. Here's Morgan Knowles. Offers the dummy. Inside the 20 he goes. So no Jack Welsby today. Here now is Lomax. Short pass to Sirinen. Bumps off one and he's under the post. Salford were appealing for a forward pass. Sirinen didn't hang around. He crashes into score.
Big Curtis Sirinen. Been really impressed with him ever since he's signed, really. But it wasn't called for. The touches, nor the referee thought that that was a forward pass. Johnny Lomax just a double pump of the ball, gets a couple of defenders interested. The space opens up, and it's all about time and space.
And he adds the extras.
The strip that Masters did.
Here's Wormsley eyeing up the try line. Good tackle from Shorrocks. They've got numbers to the left again, but they're coming right here with Whitby. Sailor, ball over the top, caught one-handed by Felt, and he'll score. Been out of the team for 10, but he's back with a bang. And Saints have got 10 points in the opening 8.5 minutes here.
Darryl Clark gets out. They get the penalty from Hankinson. Saints in this area of the field, they'll always look to play. And it was a good ball over the top from Tristan Saylor.
Here now is Whitby into the line. Hill grabs him gleefully. Puts him to the ground inside the 20. So bright start for Saints. Here's Knowles. Here's Wormsley. Only the fullback to beat, and he's not going to tackle him. He's in. Wormsley's over. He's caused all sorts of havoc early on with his carries, and now he's on the try-scoring sheet.
Alex Wormsley comes up with a try, manages to get rid of a defender, goes round the fullback and scores a simple try, really.
So watch and wait for Whitby to add the extras, and he duly obliges. Sirinen is in a bit of trouble there as he leaves the field. Here's Clark, finds Saylor. Saylor, 5 away, stands, oh, he wants to offload it, he did offload it, went backwards, good footwork from Clark, might lead to something here. Here's a chance for Robertson, out wide to Felt, he's in again. Well, it was off the cuff, a scruffy offload from Tristan Saylor, but the footwork of Darryl Clark kept it alive, and Kyle Felt is back with a bang.
And it was managed to be picked up, and the coaching staff, Paul Wellens, Lee Braze, Eamon O'Carroll, I've said earlier on, the opening 10 minutes, they were really happy. Salford got themselves back into the game. You could just see that, again, there was too much space out wide on the edge. I think Johnny Vaughan, the number 45, you could see him hesitating. He's caught in two minds.
And By finds Whitby. Whitby almost through. Good tackle. Needed to be as well. Tiaki Chan celebrating his birthday today.
Tiaki, give it to yourself.
Here's Lomax, finds Noah Stevens. Stevens straight through the middle. Fullback to beat. Big man against little man. Vaughan gets a bit of his former colleague, and Stevens is tackled 5 away. He almost got through the big lad. Last tackle, they're going short side here. Saylor's kick, picked up.
That's a great
Well, if
pick-up.
this is a kick, that's a try, but did Saylor get the foot on the ball before it hit the ground? Robertson is over.
Trying to confirm that it is kicked by Saylor. Yeah, it is. So at that point the ball is on the foot and he's onside. So we're going to go through to the catch. Takes the ball clean. And then grounds the ball.
Finally some points second half. Saylor's decision to kick this time the right one, and Robertson will score.
Gets a nice quick play of the ball. Vaughan tries to put pressure and shoots out the line. Couldn't quite stop the play from Tristan Saylor, who gets a nice delicate kick, doesn't he, away. He didn't panic at all, Tristan Saylor. Come up with that play then.
Here he looks to add the extras from out wide, sends it towards the post, and he slotted it. George Whitby has gone off for a head injury assessment. Salford are hanging on. Are the floodgates about to open? Wormsley fancied a second.
Good chop. Joe Shorrocks chopped his legs from underneath him.
He did. Wormsley's got to go back and play the ball here. They're right on the line. Here now is Lomax, gets it away. Ball over the top. Felt's in for the hat-trick. Oh, flying. Acrobatic finish, a pose for the cameras. Felt back and back in style. His third of the afternoon.
And when they bought him from North Queensland, they knew what they were buying. They were buying a finisher, someone who could get to the try line score with a bit of finesse. And he certainly does that. Again, just clutching at straws. Some of those Salford defenders, too much space out wide. And not working from the inside. You could see Ryan Briley got up really, really quick and probably spooked some of his own defenders out wide.
Now we're hearing that George Whitby has failed his head injury assessment. Now that may not be impactful today. That will rule him out of Leeds next week, so that will have a consequence.
Yeah, that's a massive loss, isn't it?
It is. Here now is Robertson. Robertson trying to weave his way to the line. He's over. It's a double for Robertson, assuming he's grounded it. He's crashed his way through. James Feller's going to hand it upstairs, but he thinks this is a trial field.
And the ball gets to the line. We're just going to confirm that he maintains possession all the way to the ground. Watch it at full speed again. Okay, that's all part of the tackle. And as we saw on the previous replay, the ball does get to the line.
That right edge for St. Helens has been prolific. 3 for Felt and now a double for Robertson. Felt strokes the ball through. And
it was a good little play, wasn't it, from Harry Robertson? You know, the confidence that some of these young players have got to take the game by the scruff of the neck and think that they can be the point of difference. And
here's Clark now. They're trying to power their way through. Salford hanging on doggedly here. Warms with a decoy and by. Here's numbers, here's trouble, here's a debut try, a first start and a first try for Owen Dagnall. He's in at the corner. Finally the left edge gets involved in the point scoring party. And Owen Dagnall, a moment to remember for him. A first start and a first Super League try.
But Owen Dagnall, well, he'll get his first here. And it was a nice little play. Dion Cross, nice and simple. Good finish from the young man.
Walmsley is waiting. Really, oh, it's a set restart on the last tackle. An absolute coach killer. Here goes Walmsley. He'd love a double. The big forward. Darrell Clark waits. Are there more points incoming here? They're moving it quickly. Ball over the top. Felt takes it in. Another Sailor pass. And Felt decides to make the kick easier for himself. He celebrates. He's got 4. Another Sailor assist. Another Felt finish. The icing on the cake for Saints.
Going with a lovely take, didn't he? To gather this ball in. And Johnny Lomax pulling the strings again along with Tristan Sailor. The pass over the top. How many times have we seen that where they just get it wrong? Vaughan and Hankinson.
Fingers crossed as Felt floats one and the flags go up. Angare wrestles off Delaney. Here's Briley. Briley gets it away. Masters, they've got bodies. Here he is. He is going to get in. Well done, Sam Hill. First Super League try for him.